We're with Jackie Orlowski, one of the senior players on the Eastern Connecticut women's volleyball team. Eastern getting ready for its season opener coming up at the end of this week. Jackie, you guys went through a very extensive, very difficult preseason like you always do. Talk a little bit about how the preseason went.
I felt preseason went very well, actually. It was a little different this year. We got to go on a trip, which was something I've never done before. So that was a fun chance to travel and kind of change up what we do. But the days we were here in the gym, we worked hard. We had 2 full practices a day, and then we work at camp at nights that we had 45 high school players come and join us. So it was a long day, and we worked hard every single practice, and I feel like we learned a lot. We learned a lot with our new players, and it was very rewarding. And then we got to go to Kentucky, and we got to play out there, and we played a scrimmage, and we played very hard. And we got to learn new rotations or possibilities for lineups, so that was fun to see. And we also got to run our sprint test and have a practice out there. So it was a change of environment, which was nice to have, like having preseason in there before, and it gets really hot in our gym, so it's kind of, we got to go to AC, which was kind of nice.
Their gym's at AC?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was very nice compared to what we got here. Our gym's bigger here, which was I missed that a little bit. But it was nice to get away and mix things up this year. Preseason in the past was a little bit different, but this year we still learned a lot, and it was a lot about learning about each other and learning about each other's players.
So what were some of the things that you might have done when you were in Louisville?
We did, besides volleyball stuff, we went to the Bats game at Slugger Field.
The minor league team?
Yeah, the Sandlot, it's the 30th anniversary out there, so it was all about the Sandlot, which was kind of cool. Like, they played it during the game, and it was
What's
different.
that?
The movie The Sandlot?
Oh, The Sandlot, okay, yeah.
Baseball movie, so that was fun to see. We did a walking tour of the historic Louisville. I was the tour guide, it was fun. We just went around with a pamphlet. Yeah, it was really fun. And then we also went to the Slugger Museum, which was very interesting. I saw the waterfront, so we saw Indiana, which was kind of cool to see. Yeah, and we just kind of did little things around there and hung out. And we also went to the University of Louisville, and we got to see their volleyball arena, which was really cool. Yeah. So we should invest in something like that.
They've got great facilities.
It was
there.
amazing.
Yeah.
That was something we all wanted to do, and it was kind of cool to see. And we got to see a little bit of a D1 game, so that was cool to see our game at another level. But it was awesome. Had a good time.
So you guys get back, you practice for a few more days,
Yep.
and you're getting ready in a couple of days for your opener. Do you feel that the team is ready to get it going?
I believe so. After our scrimmage, we saw what potential we can have, like with different lineups and how people worked with each other. But practices this week, we've been still working hard, even against the heat. We've been working hard in the mornings and stuff. And I think we're ready. I think we're ready to show people what we got and show people what we've been working for us returners this whole past year, and for the newcomers what they're learning. And because we got a strong set of newcomers coming in, here. Yeah, and they're doing really well. So I think we're ready. We start tomorrow night, so let's get this train rolling.
Get it going.
I'm excited.
You're tired of preseason.
Yeah.
You got 14 out of your 17 players on the team have had college experience. Mm-hmm. But before we talk about this year's team, talk about we only lost 2 players, but 2 of them were very key players, key individuals and contributors to the team. Talk about those 2.
So Michelle Valier, who was our libero last year, and she graduated. She was a force on our team. She would go after absolutely everything, and she's missed. I trusted her in the back row. Everyone trusted her. She always got the pass there. Any ball you don't think people could get it, she would go and pick it up somehow. She was unbelievable, and anyone who watched her could believe that. She worked her butt off everywhere, in the gym, on the court, always. She was serious, and she meant business, and she did it. And I'm really proud of her, and I miss her a lot. She's a good friend of mine. And then Amanda Torje, she graduated as well. She was an amazing player as well. She was a setter. We didn't bring in another setter yet. We do have a freshman who's kind of filling a setter position as well. Mm-hmm. But she was strong. She worked out a lot, and she loved what she did. She was a very smart player as well. She coaches a lot, so I feel like she brought what she learned from coaching, she brought it to the court. And she was always enthusiastic and always positive with everyone. And she was also a 2-sport athlete. So I give her a lot of credit. I just go with one, and it's a lot. So she balanced both of them, and she did a wonderful job. And she's very missed as well. They were 2 great people that we wish were still playing with us, but they're often doing big and better things.
Yeah, it's a stepping stone.
Yeah, stepping stone of life.
You only had a couple of those 2 people that you lost.
Yep.
and you have a large group of experienced people coming back. Did last year, with the number of key freshmen that came in, did you guys in some sense surprise yourself? Because you won 18 games and you had a couple of stretches during the year that you were very dominant.
I believe we surprised ourselves. We knew the freshmen when they came in, they were very strong and they were going to fight for their spots, and they did. Compared to the year before, we all knew each other. It was a familiar team. So last year was just totally different, totally new. But the success we did have, actually I wouldn't say I was surprised, because we were a strong team overall with our returner players and everyone. Like, I don't know. I believe we showed them what we got. I wish we went a little farther. We were so close last year again. But last year, I believe we did really well for what we had, especially with 6 new players on our team and everyone transitioning to learning about each other. And like, volleyball is such a team sport and everyone plays it a little different, so it's important to learn how everyone plays. And we did a really good job last year, but I feel like this year everyone's had that 1 year under their belt now, and we all know how to play with each other. So besides our 4 newcomers, it's going to be good. I'm excited.
Well, you being a senior and playing with the same coach, Megan Droge, for 4 years, this year especially, and probably even last year, is it a nice comfort level to walk into the gym and basically know what's going to happen?
Yeah, it's very nice. I always had the same coach in high school, and then I've been with Coach Megan since I got here. So I know what to expect with her, and I know how she coaches. So it's nice knowing her coaching style. So nothing's out of the blue or anything like that. But she does change things up, which every coach should do. It shouldn't be the same all the time. But she has grown so much as a coach. Me and Leah Sobneski were her first kind of recruits, you could say, and we were the first 4-year program with her.
Yes.
And she has become a full-time coach, which has made such a difference, I believe, with our program. She's a teacher, and I'm going for teaching, so I know it's crazy, and she was able to balance it, which I give her a lot of credit. But now that she's full-time and she's here all the time with us, and she's constantly available and constantly ready to work with us, whether it's academics or sport, volleyball, lifting, anything, she's ready. And she has grown so much, and she's builds on her knowledge too. Like, every year she comes back with new drills and new ways to approach things, and she's done an amazing job, and I'm really happy that I got to play with her for these 4 years consistently.
Will consistency be a key to this year's team? Because you guys were pretty consistent last year considering how many freshmen you worked into the lineup, but will that be a real strength of 14 players or 13 players having worked together for at least a couple of years?
Yeah, I believe so, because our passers know how to work with our setters, and our setters it's so important for a hitter as a middle, building a relationship with your setter and know how they are. And we recruited a lot of hitters last year, so they were able to build relationships with Leah Sobneski and Mac. And having that consistency again, I feel like we know how to apply ourselves now and how to play together. So this year, coming into the season, starting tomorrow, we're going to be good. I'm really excited. So
well, without Michelle Valier, and we talked about this, it's very underrated, the people that can pass the ball very well. But that will be probably a very important thing to keep your eye on this year. I mean, who's going to step in for Michelle?
We have many potential passers. Erin Windsor, she's going to be a junior this year. She came in, she tried out 2 years ago, I believe, and she has grown every year. She is the sweetest person I've probably ever met as well. You work with her. But she, in the gym, she's working hard, and it's amazing to see how much she grows, even with her serving, her passing. Her passes are getting perfect every time, and it's awesome to see. And then we also have 2 freshmen that are coming in for the position as well. Madison Bell, she, being from the ECC in Connecticut, I've heard her name before through my sister's conference, and she was known, and she came in, and I know why she's known now, because she's very good. She was in her shell a little bit when she got here, and she slowly broke out, and her confidence is here now, and she's playing hard, and it's nice to see. And then Meg Verizny, who is also a freshman, she is an all-around player. She's worked out with us before, she's met with the team before we got here, and she is very athletic and an all-around very strong player. She can hit, and she's like this big. She just hits really hard, and I'm like, okay, keep doing that.
Is she a libero?
She is libero, setter, as of right
everything?
now. Yeah, she can play kind of everything. I feel like she's definitely a libero setter position, but she's strong in both. So I trust her in any position back there. She's doing really well as her first year, and I can't wait to see her in Madison too, grow in these next couple of years, because they're good now and they're going to be good in the next couple of years.
I don't want to really harp on that position too much, but do you think for the first couple of weeks of the season, will they see who might emerge from that group to be the full-time libero, or no, do you not do it that way?
It will, I believe. At time, like everyone's gonna have their chance, and everyone has their
Right.
chance to prove themselves. That's with any position. But they're all working towards it, and they're all working hard. So I could not tell you who it could be. Madison is very strong. Erin is as well, but Meg is also playing the setter position as well. She's very versatile. So it's up there. I don't know who's going to take it, but if they're not a libero, there'll be a DS. I would love to see them in every game. Like, they are very trustworthy passers, and that position doesn't get a lot of credit. You can't
No.
get a good swing without them.
Yeah.
So they're working hard to set us up as a middle. They're all really setting us up pretty well. So it's nice to see, and I don't know who it's going to be, but they're going to work hard. And Michelle was a force, and that's tough to fill. So they're all fighting for it, and it's nice to see them really challenging themselves and working hard.
Well, you got some depth in that position.
Oh, yeah.
If somebody emerges.
Oh, yeah.
Last question. It's been about 10, 11 years since Eastern has won the Little East tournament. And you guys, Eastern got to the finals, I think, the year before you got here.
Yeah.
Do you think the conference understands how good Eastern might possibly be? I mean, do people realize that Eastern will be a serious contender for the championship?
I don't think they do realize how much we are going to bring to the court this year with returning players such as Abby Stern, who is the Rookie of the Year, and Alatra Long, and we also have a new big hitter, Anna Berry. We have a lot that they don't know about yet, especially with our newcomer. Sierra Orr is also passing, and she's doing a great job with the position. She's also, I forgot, a contender for the libero position.
Yeah, right.
She came in, she's from Washington, so she's from the other side of the country, which is weird for us people here, but she is working hard, and it's nice to see, like, she's getting better every single day, too. I feel like on the first day, everyone's kind of a little bit nervous, but she's breaking out of her shell. Her serves are amazing. She's doing a really good job. But with this upcoming year and our potential and our returners, we have Sydney coming back, Lauren, Valencia's coming back healthy, Emma's coming back, and we have all of our juniors who are coming back. We have a lot of potential, and I don't think they know what's coming. So we're gonna keep it quiet, but
Yeah, that's the way to keep it.
I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Yeah, we got listed third for the preseason poll, so
It's good.
it's a good position. They know we have potential, but I don't think they realize how much we do
How much.
have. So I'm excited.
So Eastern Connecticut is going to get it going on August 31st. They're going to be at Regis College in Massachusetts. Before advancing beyond that, I believe you're at the Springfield College tournament after that? Is that no? You're
Trinity.
home. We are
Oh,
home. I'm sorry.
Saturday, yep.
Regis on August 31st, and then the Warriors are right back at home on September 1st, hosting Nichols College and Mitchell College
Yep.
in a couple of non-conference
Yep, 12 and
matches.
4.
Yes, good. Jackie, thanks for being with me.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck.
Thank you.